extra point safely through. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. That one complete. It's tamped down. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down, Houston.
Here we go, here we go.
Stroud sets up the play action. That is caught by Dell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Stroud off the play fake. This is caught. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken down near the 5-yard line, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Texans' 38-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Able to hit his target lane. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago. He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a tradition. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Cowboys! Rashee Rice, 32 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin of error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Cut 19 right.
First and 10, it's Stroud. Touchdown, Texans! From 10 yards out. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. In motion goes the tight end. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Second and 5. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Back to throw again. His throw here's incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And it's taken in at the 9. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored it. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Texans.
Ready? 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here goes Stroud again. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 30 yards. And the Texans have moved out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14.
Cowboys 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Butker now to add the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Check smash. Check smash. Stop low 18. Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Play action. Here's Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 9-yard line.
Final play of the half, Stroud. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Take Dell as time expires in the first half. And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
That's good for the Cowboys. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Here we go on fourth down. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
Hey, smash! Come 19! Come 19! Go!
They go play action here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He was covered by Henry Toho.
Check smash! Check smash! Trap 60! Trap 60! 19 tight! 19 tight!
They'll look to throw here. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now down to 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other. And now off to the races, down the right side, inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo 18! 70 range! 70 range! Riggs! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Will Anderson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Check! 7 Pirate! 79 Bronco! Check go!
They'll set up to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw here. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Go street. Come 19. Come 19. Go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That is caught. Schoonmaker. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And they're going to speed things up here.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
19 tight.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2nd and 7. Here's Stroud. Pressure comes and down he goes. 3rd and 19.
Cougar 19. Dragon 60.
Stroud off the play fake. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Texans send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Hey, smash. 18 rep. 19.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. An explosive 38-yard pickup. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Rashee Rice. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and through. And the lead now down to 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action. Stroud now. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Stroud. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. And now here is another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. A good pickup there, a 22. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Back to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Texans are going to have it here just past the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And Pierce gets it again on second down. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And this will be a Texans first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through them.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Stroud working out of the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably